Meet S.E. Cupp, political writer, hottie, ballet dancer, up-and-coming talking head. Born in 1979, she graduated from Cornell with a degree in art history and later went to NYU getting a master's degree in religious studies. A self-described atheist, for some reason she recently wrote a book called Losing Our Religion, The Liberal Media's Attack on Christianity. What you're about to see is a series of clips that I put together. Check this woman out. Let's take a look at how she at her thought process here.
One of the things you read in your book, Why You're Wrong About the Right, and also other places, is you say you are an atheist.
I am. But I'm not a militant atheist.
Not a militant atheist. Oh boy. Let's see where this is going.
I've never really understood the angry atheist. I have been an atheist for quite a while. I was fascinated by religion at a very young age. And
okay, fair enough.
my parents always encouraged me to explore my religious inclinations.
Again, that's pretty cool.
I just decided early on that I didn't buy it. It wasn't for me.
So far, so good.
Of the faithful. So I defend the faithful, especially the Christian right in America, at every opportunity I get.
You're envious of religious people, so you defend the Christian right in America.
Explain what an atheist is, in your opinion.
Well, for me, I really don't believe in a higher power of any kind. No deity whatsoever. I really believe that when I die, I go in the ground like every other animal, and that's that. That's
not the worst definition I've ever heard, but don't you have a master's degree in religious studies?
Where'd we come from?
I think I'm an evolutionary believer. I believe that science has answered that question adequately enough for me.
Evolutionary believer? I mean, seriously? Are you full of shit?
If evolution gets sort of rewritten or tweaked over the next 100 years, then great. I'll tweak my own ideas as well. But
I think what you need to start tweaking is your presentation, Cupcake.
I just could never fill that hole.
Check it out. Hole. Oh yeah.
The gaps in our knowledge.
Oh yeah, right, my bad. Yeah, gaps in our knowledge. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, carry on.
Some unseen, supernatural being. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I never put down the faith or religion or Christianity. I really aspire to be a person of faith one day.
Okay, so you envy religious people, therefore you defend the Christian right, and you aspire to be a person of faith one day. Okay.
Great. I mean, the country is 98% religious and 80% Christian.
Master's degree in religious studies, what? Have you ever used Google?
I've never found it to be a problem being a conservative who isn't a believer. It's a problem for some people. It just isn't a problem for me because I'm not a militant atheist. I have a great respect for the religious right, ecumenically, and a great respect for people of faith.
Well, that's pretty cool, but get a load of what she starts talking about here.
That gives me comfort as a citizen, knowing that my president is going to bed answering to a higher power. So he's thinking about the decisions he's making, not just because they're going to affect him and his legacy, but because he has someone or something to answer to. I really respect that.
Yeah, she's talking about President Bush here. I don't know what exactly is between her ears, but I'm thinking it's rotting cabbage or something similar. Listen to this crap.
And I think that whether you liked his policies or not, he really did what he thought was best for the country.
Maybe I'm being fucking idealistic here, but I'd like to think that every goddamn president does what he thinks is best for the country. That's number one. Number two, the president answers to the people. That should be his main concern, now shouldn't it?
To George Bush, though, he read the Bible every day.
Right.
And often said that this higher power was what was guiding him in making decisions.
Right.
If you don't believe it all, why would you then follow somebody that has that as their way of life.
As an atheist, I could never imagine voting for an atheist president.
Wow, well, that's really fucking open-minded, isn't it? Good Lord.
For exactly those reasons. I mean, religion keeps a person who is...
Watch yourself, don't get caught up in your own bullshit.
...endowed with so much power, honest.
Yeah, that's right. It's people that have a lot of power that religion helps keep honest. Okay. Now we got that straight. Thanks for that.
This is a person who's answering to a higher power every night, and not to the state. He doesn't think the state has all the power, and he doesn't think he himself has all the power. That's important to me.
Unfucking believable. The president swears an oath to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States, which is an expression of his authority which derives from the consent of the people. Get that through your head.
This is the strangest thing in the world. You write a book defending Christianity, and you're an atheist.
I am. But doesn't that make me the perfect candidate? I mean, how objective can I be about this when I don't have a dog in this fight?
Yeah, maybe not a dog, just millions of Fox News sheep that you're trying to manipulate. That's about it.
You don't hold out any possibility there's a God?
Sean, today I don't believe in God, but I'm open to being converted. I am. And you know
you're
that
agnostic then. You're not an atheist.
All right. Today I don't believe in God. I don't believe that there's a God today.
You are full of shit.
See, I think to be an atheist, you have to believe that something can come from nothing. I mean, because the majesty of creation is so beyond our comprehension.
Tell us something we didn't already fucking know.
The depth of this, you think it just happened randomly?
I don't purport to have the answers,
but
I'm
just
not
checking.
I'm not prepared to fill in that gap in my knowledge with God just yet.
Just yet? Are you getting ready to have a really public conversion or something? Maybe write a book, go on a speaking tour? I'm just saying.
You know, liberalism is really threatened by fixed value systems, like Christianity, that has a list of do's and don'ts.
But what is it? So I mentioned that.
Disingenuous, hypocritical, obvious, fucking... Kaufman, take it away, man.
Sell out, motherfucker. Sell out, motherfucker. Sell out, motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's a really bad business model to go after 80% of the country.
Yeah.
And they do it. They mock Christianity, they condescend to it, and they actively attack the faith and values of the majority of this country.
Yeah.
It's got to stop.
Sell out, motherfucker.
For me, this is serious stuff. I mean, we are going towards Armageddon, if you want to put it that way.
What in the hell are you talking about?
Point out, because you talk about the media has a faith. You don't say it that way, but you're really describing that they have their own moral value, belief system, religion.
They do.
And you know, for example, you point out some of their hypocrisy. Here you have best-selling books by Ann Coulter, Sean Hannity, others, and you mention them in the book. They don't get reviewed by the New York Times.
You know what's behind that news anchor's desk? All of Sean Hannity's fucking bullshit. Look at this.
I still do not understand.
Evidently.
In a state of there's got to be a reason for this.
Maybe. I don't know. All I know is, I defend Christianity.
You do, big time.
Sell out, motherfucker.
Worst atheist ever.
I want some of these people gone. I want to take names.
Yeah, so this is where the bitch goes Westboro.
I want this to be like the rapture, and all that's left of them is their shoes.
The rapture is here.
It's a serious topic, and for me, this is serious stuff. I mean, we are going towards Armageddon, if you want to put it that way.
All right, the rapture is here.
And they do it. They mock Christianity, they condescend to it, and they actively attack the faith and values of the majority of this country. It's got to stop.
All right, the rapture is here.
Sell out, motherfucker.
Rapture, and all that's left of them is their shoes.
All right, the rapture is here.
Sell out, motherfucker.